On the program tonight, Sonic Youth, how about that?
Oh,
you like that Sonic Youth music? Also, a very funny woman by the name of Kathy Griffin is joining us. She has her program on Bravo, My Life on the D-List, Mondays at 10. And the always popular Stupid Human Tricks, ladies and gentlemen. Now, speaking of stupid human tricks, I got myself, I just stepped into traffic the other day. And by the way, just as this story unfolds, it's going to take some time, so I hope you're comfortable at home. Think about what's happened here in the last couple of days. And if you think you'd like to get yourself a talk show, we were, as we often do, making jokes about people in the news, and we made some jokes about Sarah Palin and her daughter, the 18-year-old girl, who is, her name is...
Bristol.
Bristol, that's right.
Bristol Palin.
And so then, now they're upset with me. And let me read you how upset they are, because I didn't realize this till today.
Oh.
And keep in mind, I can't really defend these. They're just jokes. Yeah. And some it's like with everything. Some jokes are fine, some jokes are not fine, and you know, of course, we make mistakes left and right.
Yeah.
But listen to how upset these people are about the jokes. And when I say these people, I mean Governor Palin and her husband Todd. This is on their official website. I got to get me one of them websites. The governor's spokeswoman, Meg Stapleton, sent these two statements. The first from Todd. Todd is the governor's husband there in Alaska. And Todd says, "Any jokes about raping my 14-year-old are despicable. Alaskans know it, and I believe the rest of the world knows it too." Yeah, think about getting yourself a talk show. The next statement is actually from the governor herself, who, by the way, is an absolutely lovely woman.
Mm-hmm. Of course. No, we know that. I think so, too.
I would love to have her on the show.
Yeah.
I think we can put these differences behind us.
That would be, yeah, that's the way to do it face to face.
Yes. The next comment comes from Governor Palin concerning Letterman's comments about my young daughter, and I doubt he'd ever dare make such comments about anyone else's daughter. Laughter incited by sexually perverted comments made by a 62-year-old male celebrity. I am hardly a celebrity. I'm 62, yes. Aimed at a 14-year-old girl is not only disgusting, but it reminds us some Hollywood/New York entertainers have a long way to go in understanding what the rest of America understands, that acceptance of inappropriate sexual comments about an underage girl who could be anyone's daughter contributes to the atrociously high rate of sexually exploitation of minors by older men who use and abuse others. Well, I completely agree with that. Absolutely, completely agree with that. That's not what I did. Here now are the jokes that they're upset about. You know, this very well could be my last show. I don't know why we all find that amusing. Okay, this is the joke. Now, it all happened because Sarah Palin was visiting New York City. Yes. And she was in town with her daughter and her husband, Todd. They were doing stuff, and they were at a Yankee game. Okay, here's the joke. Sarah Palin was in New York this week. The hardest part of the trip was keeping Elliot Spitzer away from her daughter. Now, that's...
Well...
I'm surprised we haven't heard from Elliot Spitzer either, but... Now, I'm not necessarily proud of these jokes. I mean, we do stuff all the time, and our objective here is to get a laugh, and thank God, you know, we don't have to go to The Hague before the World Court to defend them. It's a joke. That's all it's supposed to be. That's what this is. Now, here's the other joke they're upset about. Sarah Palin went to a Yankees game yesterday. There was one awkward moment during the 7th-inning stretch. Her daughter was knocked up by Alex Rodriguez. Now, I'm telling you, I recognize that these are ugly.
Yeah.
These are actually ugly. These are borderline, but again, in an act of desperation to get cheap laughs, which is what I've been doing for the last 30 years. Why didn't we hear from Alex Rodriguez? But now, everything the governor and Todd said, I absolutely agree with.
Yes.
These are not jokes made about her 14-year-old daughter. I would never, never make jokes about raping or having sex of any description with a 14-year-old girl. I mean, look at my record. It has never happened. I don't think it's funny. I would never think it was funny. I wouldn't put it in a joke. Here's where you draw the line. Yes, maybe these are questionable because the girl who actually, but was knocked up is now 18 years old. So the difference there is 14 years old and of legal age, okay. Now, I can't really defend the joke. I agree, unpleasant, ugly. But I would never think that it was funny to use a 14-year-old girl as a joke like this, for God's sakes. Now, here's the other joke they're upset about. Top 10, this is a top 10, the category top 10 highlights of Sarah Palin's trip to New York. Number 2, bought makeup at Bloomingdale's to update her slutty flight attendant look. Now, the only thing I can say about this is I kind of like that joke. Summing up now, and I'm going to ask questions and then answer them.
Okay.
Were the jokes in question in questionable taste? Of course they were.
Of course.
Do I regret having told them? Well, I think probably I do. But you know what? There are thousands of jokes I regret telling on this program. Would I do anything to advocate or contribute to underage sexual abuse or misconduct? Absolutely not. Not in 1,000 years. Look at me. Do I look like I'm trying to make trouble?
Well,
No.
No, you're right.
All right. So with that in mind, Governor Palin, if you're watching, I would like you to consider coming to New York City, you and Todd as my guests, or leave Todd at home.
All right.
Love to have you on the show.
Yeah.
Be exciting.
That's
all right. So there, I hope I've cleared part of this up. Am I guilty of poor taste? Yes. Did I suggest that it was okay for her 14-year-old daughter to be having promiscuous sex? No. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Stupid Human Trick.
1, 2, 3.